You're absolutely right. I am an idiot. Yeah, no, I forgot my microphone. You're right. Anyways, we got ourselves... We still have the orders, despite reloading a save. Then this is the save where we didn't blow up things over here. I can confirm because if we go over here, we'll still see the locomotive. So we loaded the right save. We loaded the right save. And so I'm thinking... This is a good order. And this is a good order. Oh, I guess they're not going to the same places, though. They're going to slightly different locations. This one's going to the goods factory in town. Alright, you know what? Is there anything else going to goods factory? This one's going to goods factory. That one's going. It's not very exciting, but it is. That one's going. This one's going. Is there anything else? It seems to be it. So, looks like we might just leave... You know, I'll take this order with us, and if I want to do it later, we can do it later. And that way we can do some jobs to the goods factory in town. Real nice, real easy. A train of one tanker, that's hilarious. I know, right? Where's the single tanker train at again? Right here. Yeah, no, this was, we actually did shunting with that one. I don't know why, it's just one tanker. But hey, if it works, it works. Alright, let's see. We can make it 3 tankers by recombining the cars that we separated. These cars, I swear to God, we put aside 2 blue tankers and 1 orange tanker. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so we could... Let's start assembling some ideas on how we're gonna do this. So, we got a couple of food factory in town options available to us. We got a couple of goods factory in town options available to us. Which one makes the most money, though? That's the important question. He casually says, throwing literally everything on the floor. Okay, so Harbor and Goods Town, or Goods and Factory Town. Here's another G&T. That's one we need to set up for a G&T. Now for food and factory. We got any other food and factories over here? We got another goods and factory. So, question for y'all. Do you know if this is like something where you have to drive the train to the destination, or is it just sorting it out from like an industry over to a yard? Because if so, this is one hell of a job. This one right here, the shunting job. It says pickup, yeah, but I haven't done pickups before, so I don't know if that's something where you go from, if you just move it around in town, or if it actually goes out. I'm assuming it's you shunt it in town, but... Alright, that's a lot of weight. It's preparing the train for transport and not actually transporting it to the destination. Alright, perfect. Because I think we're actually gonna, before we do our train run, we should definitely pick up this. Because it's only a 31-minute load and, stuff. So, yeah. Let's go and sleep through the night, though, before we try and do this. There's no bed up here. I was hoping we'd actually have a bed rather than a couch for once, but nope. Sleep in the bed. I want to go to around 5 a.m. Let's go for 5:51. Yep. Actually, no. Let's go for 4:51. Alright. I think we're good. So... Oh, right. I need Hazmat Mark II, which is exactly what we've been trying to get for the last hour. So, licenses. Hazmat 2. Hello, friend. And I really do mean friend. Before we do this, let's also go ahead and grab manual service. 'Cause that's gonna be huge. Alright, hide that in the backpack. Now, let's actually go and try and figure out where that train begins. So we're looking 3 tankers, 3 big tankers, 3 more tankers. I have... Is this it? I'm going to assume that this might be it. So let's go ahead and boot up our favorite little DH4. Bring her out for a spin. Manual service is going to save you so much more insurance money. Oh, I'm aware. It's going to be so nice. Alright, so... let's roll. How y'all doing today, by the way? I never asked that in the last stream. How's it going, folks? Going good, going good. Capitalism. Alright, good to hear. Dehydrated? That's not good. Did your weekly mowing, though. That's good. That's good. Reverse. Throw the switch. Brakes off. And hit it. You need to break Rule G now. I don't drink, so it's kind of impossible to break Rule G if you're not alcoholic, you know. Just saying. Alright, that should send us through the yard. I was talking to Speed. That's not any better. He's under the age. You know, he can't drink. That's not a good idea, buddy. You're just saying. Also, doesn't beer make you slightly dehydrated, or is that just sodas and I'm dumb? It's not a crime if you don't get caught. I mean, I've seen a couple of people who didn't get caught, but it didn't matter because their entire life got ruined. So, would not recommend. Just saying. Alright, once we clear the yard, I'm gonna try and load this real quick. We'll see how it goes. Or, not load this, I'm gonna check the order and actually make sure that we're lined up for the right cars. Because I'm gonna assume that it's on track 7S over here. I'm gonna guess that's the track we need to go to. I could break Rule G, but I have to take my grandparents to the airport in 7-ish hours. Yeah, that's probably not a great idea to break Rule G for that. Just probably. At least you'd be able to legally break Rule G for the most part. For the most part, like, being... If you tried to drive, not so much, but... Alright. Job. That was weird. Yes, okay, it's G7S, so my guesstimate was correct. Then we want to load it on C3L and bring it over to E70. That's not so bad. No, hold on. Settings. I'm gonna mess with OBS's settings to see if I can get a slightly better frame rate. Feels a little snappier. Alright. Don't want to hit these cars too hard. Nice. I like that. That's a good sound when you're trying to work with very explosive things. I mean, admittedly, they're not loaded right now, but shush. Alright, so... There should be a handbrake on this set. I would hope there is. Yep, there it is. Not linked, because we don't need those cars. Alright, perfect. So from G7 up to C3L to E7. Oh, that shouldn't be too bad. Have you ever burned water? It is so you do. You guys have any tips for putting it out? I've never burned water. Do you mean like putting it on fire? Setting it on fire somehow? I've tried using more cold water. I don't think that's gonna cut it. But yeah, cover it with a lid, get baking soda or something on it. You know, you'll be fine. Just don't burn down the house, you know. Whoa, this is a bridge? What? Huh. That's a really strange amount of bridge. I'm gonna do something a little bit risky. But if this pays out, if this works... Alright, so we need to go to 3L, right? 3L, then to Evo. Now, in order to do all this, throw that switch, and presto! Risky move has paid off. How's the speed looking? Oh, 20 miles an hour. We can do better. We speed run it, baby! Definitely didn't forget you were gonna stream again because I'm the cheaper Tory. But I'm dish. I mean, there's not as many people as there were on the last one, like just a couple of minutes ago anyway, so that's not the end of the world. We're still here to have some fun and hang out and vibe, you know? What's the job? It's pretty simple. We just get it. We're loading these cars and then putting them on a track. That's literally all we're doing right now. We're hopefully going to be running a very long train of oil and stuff. Can't find the 060 on my map anywhere. Yeah, it's not in the game yet, dingus. Didn't somebody ask that in the earlier stream or like the other day? I don't know. The S060 isn't available yet. It'll be available in an upcoming update sometime, but we're not there yet. Apparently the model is somewhere and the devs forgot to remove it. Ah, rip. Yeah, that does explain it, because it's really weird that you can buy the 060, but you cannot use the 060. But hey, you know what we could do? We might have the money to buy a steam engine. By the end... Well, okay, by the end of us doing all these moves. Speed! Speed, you can't swear, YouTube censors it. Had the same thing happen to me. Speed, I feel your pain. Yeah. I fortunately learned that the 060 didn't exist before it happened, so I'm not suffering. I'm lucky. Okay. So we're actually gonna... This is the first time I've loaded cars. I've always unloaded them before. Nice. Okay. So now that we have danger, it's time to immediately derail. I'll put that up to 2. We want to go around the left. We want to use the Y. We kind of have to, otherwise this won't work. So let's go quickly over to here. Throw the switch. And get back aboard our train. Hi, I'm back. I finished watching Raiders of the Lost Ark. Nice, nice. Welcome back. I mean, technically we're on a new stream now, but welcome back anyways. Alright. So, speed. We need more speed. So, is there another DH4 in the engine shed, by the way? There is, okay. There's only one, but that's good, because the train we're going to be running today is super heavy. Like the heaviest I've ever done, because we're going to be running a massive train, maybe. So yeah, that's going to be fun. No, I don't want the Sanders, I want the wiper. Okay, we're past the switch. Brakes on. Throw said switch. Brakes. Hi, hello, Cryptic. What have I been missing out on? Not too much. I mean, we had a little bit of fireworks earlier today. Just for fun. We blew up a train. rammed into the back of it. And then I took a break for dinner, and now we're here. So, we might have issues with this train, because it's gonna be so frickin' heavy. I'm not sure that the engines we have will be able to pull it, but we're going to try, because I am no coward. Train go broom. Very true, very true. Wait, no, that's not the switch I want to throw. So it needs to go on E70. So this track. Perfect. Got 1026 tons of steel rails to deliver to the harbor. 3 engines may not have the beans to pull this. Oh, don't worry. The train I'm working on right now, how much mass does it have? 357 tons plus 420. Yeah, we're looking at an insane amount of tonnage on this train, and we're going to have to pull it up at 2.4% before it goes anywhere. So, is this Derail Valley? Yes, yes it is. Somebody got it for me on a stream last week, and I've been playing it. It's been pretty fun so far. Been kind of addicted with how much, it's just, it's so good. That's a good screenshot. Alright, so, you know, I'm gonna go quickly run ahead and just make sure that the track we're going on is clear. 'Cause, oh, it is very much not clear. And I'm going to need to slow down once I start reaching the end. I know what game I'm playing tomorrow. Thanks for deciding for me. You're welcome. You're welcome. Now the real question is it Minecraft or is it Derail Valley? So... once we get these cars in place, we're gonna have to hurry and hope that we can complete the job. Want to get the diesel mechanical engine. I've heard that one is, like, really annoying. Like, everybody in chat told me it's super annoying. So, I don't know myself, but good luck and Godspeed if you do use it, soldier. Oh wow, I've never seen the new Weather Helene. Yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice. I mean, I didn't really see what it was like before there was weather, but it's nice to have rain and, like, storms and cloudiness. So, I'll test it and tell you my opinion while I may like it for shunting. I mean, I don't know if it's any good for shunting or not. What I've heard is just that the stick shift is a pain. You know? Okay. So for the sake of my sanity, I'm just gonna undo it all to act like it matters. Okay, now, nice, 17 minutes is good time, and we made ourselves a hefty bonus on that. Oh right, I can save money servicing that thing. Okay, hold on. Did a new job appear? Yes, it did. Oh god. After this, will you be on the server? Probably not. Like, the server is fun and all, but I got other work to do, because I gotta make an announcement about the server, you know? I gotta make a little video updating things, you know? Also, I am a developer on Roblox working on a training game. Kinda neat. Nifty, nifty. Alright, so this train is gonna be hell. Do you guys think I should actually go for this train? So we have 357 tons on this set, another 420 tons on this one, and 51 on this. Like, should I do it? Should I push myself to the limit? I'm gonna have to double head this train at minimum. But there's a second diesel locomotive over here that we can pull out. Because we can get a second DH4. And we can also grab a DE2 if we really want to. Okay. Nice. Get in the locomotive. On. Start the engine. Versa forward, brakes off. Alright, so how many spots over? Well, it looks like we need to go over 2 spots, and then we'll be able to, Yep. I think that's perfect. Yeah, that's perfect. Nice. I love the way this game does the turntables. So, we might grab the DE2, to be honest, because we might need all the power we can get. Need people to play this game with. I can't do single-player games. I end up getting lonely since I have no one to enjoy the game with. Well, that's why we got live streams. If the multiplayer mod ever updates for this game, it would unlock so much potential. I'm personally... I don't know if I really want to add mods to the game yet, because I'm still learning the base game, you know? It'll definitely unlock more potential, I just don't know if that potential is for me, you know? Alright, send it back. So, the jobs we got We know where that one is. We don't know where where this one is, but we have a suspicion. I believe it was pretty obviously over here. Okay, no, it wasn't pretty obviously over here. Where is it then? Is it over in this yard? Wait, where is it? Huh? Oh, there it is. We've got this set. What about this one? 2 boxcars and a flat? Wait. Okay, that engine's there. That engine's way over there. Is there 2 boxcars and a flat? No. Over here, maybe? No. Okay, where are the 2 boxcars and the flat, then? Are they a part of another consist? Are they over here? Oh, wait, I forgot to... Found him. Bah. I think that's them, at least. I'm going to assume that's them. And I'm going to switch them out accordingly, I think. Okay. Are the chemical cars super explosive? Yes, yes they are. We blew them up at the end of last stream, so... Do you know what Sunday stream will be? Probably just more Railroads Online. We haven't done that in a hot minute. We gotta do an op session, you know? So... next week, I'm thinking though, like not this Saturday, or not this Sunday, but next Sunday, I'm thinking we might go for a, an Unrailed stream. I think that could be fun. To be honest, the only reason I came on stream is because you are very entertaining and your streams are chill. Also, I joined to keep myself from getting bored making my game. Honestly, entirely valid. Alright. Let's give this thing the beans. Full send. Make it angry at me for a moment. We gotta make the train mad. I was very drained from work today in the hot sun, so you stream it is just easy to watch, engaging, and chill. Yeah, I kind of like to aim for that, because if things get too chaotic, it just stresses me out. I mean, I say that, but we also did play Unrailed last week, and I am planning on doing that again sometime, so there will probably be some chaotic streams coming up. Have you ever heard of Casey Jones by the Grateful Dead? Nope. I mostly just listen to my own world of music, you know. A very weird combination of jazz, dubstep, etc. What is Unrailed? Unrailed is this really fun party game. Basically, you have this grid, and you have characters running around. They're not bound to the grid, but it's like a sort of block-based system in a way. And you're trying to run around and place as many tracks as you can in front of a train. You cannot control the train. The only way you can control the train is by, if it reaches a station, it stops. And your goal is to get as far as you can before it derails. And the train itself is where you build tracks to lay down more stuff in front of it. It's very chaotic and very fun. It's less train and more game than anything, but it's a nice balance between, or not a nice balance, it's a really fun party game. I feel like everybody who I've played it with has enjoyed it, you know? It's a blast. The only problem is, for these chill streams, I'm not exactly the... It's like, it's a very different vibe, because everybody's like, dude, the water, we need the water, we don't have enough wood! That's part of the fun of it, though, is how chaotic it is. Just received a text that a family member will most likely not make it to the end of the week. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's a shame. Yo, I make music, EDM stuff, and I used to play jazz in school, and I think I remember what game you're talking about now. Yeah, Unrailed, it's so fun. I used to play clarinet in school, and I would love to learn how to make music, but I kind of don't have the patience, first of all, and second of all, I don't have the talent. Well, I have the musical talents, I just don't have the ability to make it sound perfect, you know? I don't know how to modify the instrumentation and how these warps and warbles make things sound good. I was a baritone sax player, and it takes a lot of time to get to even where I am today. Yeah, what was the line? Like, it takes 10,000 hours before you're an expert of something? So I totally get that. I totally understand. Alright. Train. Damn, I just play kazoo. Yeah, you also have mac and cheese hoppers, man. Let's see. You're 1/5 of the way to being a Rares Online expert? I think I'm not quite there. I've only done 1,000 hours, not 2,000, you know? Well, you know I am an organist that plays in movie theaters. Yep. And also in churches, if I remember correctly. Well, lately I've been abiding music for silent movies. I do remember you mentioned that, and that's honestly, like, really cool. Alright, let's see. Link. Open. Open. Link. Spin. No, I believe that it's going to be on the other end. Yes, so we need this handbrake off. The one thing that I've found making a train game is that it's impossible to get the tracks accurate to real life, because in real life tracks are not perfectly straight. I mean, it's sort of a compromise you need to make, you know? You can't make everything 100% realistic, or else the game won't be fun and it will take forever to build. I would love to play the organ. I don't know what I would to do with that many choices, though. Fair. I played recorder in 3rd grade. Nice, nice. I played it when I was really young, and I think that's why I got good at clarinet, was because I was good at recorder. So, yeah. So once we clear this switch right here, I'm gonna throw us in reverse. Are you putting the 2 engines in the middle of the consist? I don't think I am. I'm trying to run around this, you know. I'm moving these cars out of the way because they were in this really awkward position. Because there were other cars on the same track blocking me from putting them on one side. So I'm putting them on this passing siding, then I'm grabbing the next engine, getting the rest of the cars, getting the rest of these cars, and then we're gonna roll. Because there's 2 tracks over here that are empty. 5I and this middle one, which would have been like 4 or whatever. Played sax from 6th to 8th grade, and now I play an electric guitar. I'm not good at it. That's a mood. My dad still plays piano a ton. He enjoys doing that. He also plays guitar a little bit. I think he's going out tonight to play with his buddies. Buddies nuts. And you know, he goes out for a couple hours, which is why I'm thinking Wednesday night might actually be really good for streams, because my father's gone for most of the night, and so I'm not going to bother him by chatting up a storm, you know. I mean, he's not really bothered by me chatting up a storm, but it's good to, like, respect his wishes and just respect his space, you know. Alright. Alright. So, now we need to do the runaround maneuver. Also, I don't need the wipers on anymore, do I? Alright, brakes are on. Fair enough, I hit the wrong button. I think I might actually need to, like, change my keybinds, like, a lot, because I keep doing that on accident. Fair enough, I'm the same with my father. Yeah, that's why I stream on Sundays, you know, because he's out at church and he doesn't care if I'm chatting up a storm. So, might have to start doing that on Wednesdays, too. Should ask your dad if he ever visited the Organ Grinder restaurant. That is either a very morbid place, or it's a very funny place. I'm going to bet it's the latter. We have a local pizzeria called Organ Piper where there's an actual organist, but Nana called an organ grinder one time by accident. Nice. A large pizza place with a huge theater organ in it. Ooh, that sounds fun. He doesn't really play the organ, but could you imagine if he went in? I know, so he went on a church retreat this last week. That's why we did the streamathon, right? Like, it was, he's a Quaker, you know, the sort of religion that I think focus is less on, like, preaching, oh, there is a God, and more preaching about, like, hey, here's how to be a good person, and let's build a good community together. And I like that. I respect that. But he went up to a church retreat last week, and he played the piano. There was this giant grand piano in the entry hall, and he just would, like, play it once a day for everybody. It was great. Question, if a chemical car exploded next to an engine, would it make the engine go flying into space? I don't think it would. I think it would just sort of knock it off to the side, you know? At least in this game. I haven't really tested, though, so I don't know. I was just there Friday night after the theater. Oh, right! I forgot you're in Wisconsin right now, Crumman, aren't you? Because Fridge Duck is also well, he's a Wisconsinite, not a Minnesotan, but he happens to be within the region of the Winsk. Alright, let's see. Oh, you're back now? Okay, okay. Well, you were still in the region for a few days, so. Was just in Wisconsin a couple of days ago. Nice, nice. We had a long discussion earlier last stream about cheese. It was glorious. Alright, MU it up. Take off the brakes. And let's roll. Cheese! Yes, cheese. Wait, JHR, you were there. Were you there for the cheese conversation? I don't remember. We had a very long discussion about cheese. It was great. It was glorious. Yes, you were. Okay, okay, good, good. Oh, I still have the wipers on this engine, too. I should turn those off. Alright, so I think... set the switch over here. Let's go ahead. We want to go one to the right. FYI, if you haven't tried Culver's, you haven't lived. What's Culver's? I don't know what Culver's is. Oh, wait. No, I think I know what Culver's is. Hold on. I think I had some when I visited Michigan in 2019. I definitely remember people talked a lot about it. We might have... Wait, I might have actually stopped there. Yeah, I think I stopped there. There was a Culver's in Grand Rapids, Michigan that we stopped at and got a burger. It was pretty nice. I don't think it was the best burger I had, but, like... competing for the best of the best, you know, kind of hard. Alright. Let's see. Train. Every time you stream, we have like a 5-hour conversation. Sometimes we have 9-hour conversations. Those ones are painful. It's kind of impressive how much I can stream in one day. It's also kind of impressive that I can keep conversations going with so many people for so long, honestly. But hey, it's also nice, you know? Good to interact with the community. Tempted me, Elmo? Is that like a cultist version of Tickle Me, Elmo? Where you put Elmo on an Ouija board or whatever, you spin it around in circles and see what he has to say. You can get the Bluetooth Ouija board for $5 more or $50 more. So sorry. Ouija board. Luigi? Bluigi? Gooigi? Oh, we barely didn't make it in. Okay. Brakes off. Nudge the reg. Link. Spin. Link. Tubes. Undo the brakes. Get in the front engine. Oh, hold on. Yeah, I forgot to hit the angle cock back there, didn't I? Whoops. Okay, well, that's set. And let's go pick up those cars, shall we? Let's go run a stupid long train that may or may not blow up, and I might not have the power to clear the hill for. It's gonna be fun. Alright, so... we have this set of cars right here, and this set of cars right here. So, switches are set. Now we just need to grab them, I guess? Enter the train. Give her a little bit of a nudge. Chat is silent. Yeah, it sometimes goes silent. That's okay. It ain't the end of the world. People are still here having fun, and that's what matters, you know? Let's see, I really don't want to have to do a switch in Roblox Studio. It's gonna be such a pain to make it work. Good luck, man. Good luck. That's all I can really say. Now then. I want to give it more speed because I want to get there faster, but I'm also afraid that if I go too fast, we're gonna blow up all the tankers and I'm gonna die, and I don't want to do that all too much, if you ask me. We'll see, though. We'll see. Gotta watch the speedometer closely so that I don't blaze into those cars. F in the chat for cryptic. You know, maybe that's what we need as our next channel emote. Just a giant F. Alright, so... Alright, the switch is set correctly. Now, the real question is, chat, the real question. Do you guys think we're gonna make it up to 2.4% grade? That is like the first hill that we're going to hit. Because as soon as we leave town, like we're down here in the harbor, right? Right here is a 2.4% grade. It's a short grade, it's not that long, but I'm wondering if we're gonna make it or not. Place your bets now, chat. Alright, so... Place... Link... Angle... Cock... Handbrake... Oh yeah, at the Wisconsin... I went to the National Railroad Museum and saw Big Boy in person. Nice. Nice. That's really cool. Minutes, 49 minutes, 49 minutes. So all these are 49 minutes. That's not so hard. I think I need to... I'm not sure that we're gonna be able to immediately accept these jobs. I might have to bring these engines in for maintenance and then maintain them a little bit. We'll see, we'll see. Wait, hold on. Nice, it actually does update. So these lights on the front, it's marked as though they're red, because that's technically the front of the engine. But if we go to this engine, it's marked that the rear lights are red, because that's the back of the engine. That's nice. Good attention to detail. Alright, so we have one more set of cars to grab. Once we've done that, we go and check and see if we can accept these 3 jobs. And if we can, we take them. And we begin the journey. The long, hard journey. Why are the cars disconnected? What do you mean the cars are disconnected, eh? I mean, if you're talking about these cars right here, these are just, we're just trying to... Oh, you... Invisible flat car. Okay, okay, that explains it. Yeah, the flat car is hard to see from up here. There's a single one right there, because we're doing a light load. We have these jobs. We've got a logistical haul, a giant oil freight haul, and a giant oil freight haul. Actually, I guess it's not oil, technically. It's something else. So it's a corrosive material. I don't know exactly what it is, but... Those are some scary forever chemicals. Yeah, they're a little spooky. Whatever this stuff is. I am now daring to take 1276-ton train from goods factory to steel mill with a DH4 and 2 DA2s. May the train gods bless me. Good luck and Godspeed, soldier. Howdy, Wes. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. All right. So we got a couple more cars to go. I do find it kind of funny that they classify explosive materials as less important than corrosive ones. Like, it's more terrifying to the wildlife if there's less terrifying to the wildlife if there's a big boom, but instead if their skin starts decaying, which, you know, I mean, that's fair, that is kind of terrifying. I just find it funny that the big boom is easier to access than the corrosive stuff. And then, of course, there's even more Tier 3 stuff I haven't got yet. So... I'm thinking I might just stick with these 2 DH4s and hope that it works, honestly. That is a terrifying noise. I don't like that. But it doesn't seem it actually damaged anything, so I think we're okay. Wait a minute. Three cars in. Why? Oh, I can probably hear it up here, can't I? Yep. Train's filling with air. Let's go make sure we get the handbrake. Here we are. Alright, perfect. Now then, let's go into the station office and see if we can accept contracts. I can't. Okay. So, are there any fees on freight cars, or is it just on locomotives? So there's a fee on a freight car. I think we're gonna have to pay that one. You know what? We'll just pay them the hard way. I know I can save money. Don't really care. Alright, folks. It is showtime. And by showtime, I mean, I hope these engines are going to be able to make it up the hill, because I honestly don't know if they will. Alright, first hill. First hill. God, that horn sounds so bad. Yo, how long do you think this is gonna last? Because I'm currently lying in bed at 11:30. That is a good question. We'll probably do this run. How much? We've been streaming for an hour and 15 minutes. We'll probably do this run and then we'll call it a day. That's what I'm expecting, because I'll then spend a little bit of time messing with stream settings and doing some stuff off stream, because I gotta record that video talking about the Minecraft server, you know. So I expect it'll be another 45 minutes. It might be longer, I don't know. But these contracts say that they take 49 minutes each, so yep, that was on G6S. That was on E70, no duh. And that one was an E50. Okay, we got them all. D5I, also D5I, D1S. Okay, that's pretty easy. I think we can do that. Wait, what? You have a Minecraft server? Yeah. It's only for paid subscribers, you know. It's for supporters of the channel, but anybody who's a Tier 1 sub on Ko-Fi or above, or a Tier 2 member on YouTube or above, gets access to the Minecraft server. It's modded, it's Java edition, and it's a blast. E. Alright, I think we're gonna have to get up a little more speed than what we've got right now. We kind of need to clear that hill, so I'll be able to do it. I might have to turn on the sander, but that's an acceptable trade-off, so... Hey! Alright. I kind of want to take a screenshot of this, honestly. Because this train is massive. We'll take a screenshot when the engines are getting over into the sunlight out here. Alright, back to the train. Sander on. Is there snow in Derail Valley or storms? I believe there are storms, like lightning storms, you know? I don't know about snow, though. I don't think there's snow. No, 40 miles an hour. We're going around that speed. How's that temperature work? Looking not great. We need to turn it down. That's better. God, this train is massive, and the fact that these... We're still going with these two engines. We're doing it. We're doing it. But it's certainly taken a while. It's 8:35 p.m. for me, too. Welcome to the club. It's 8:35 p.m. over here on the west coast of the United States. Portland, Oregon, baby. Will you stream tomorrow? Probably not. I think tomorrow is a day that I'm gonna be working on a video. And I'll be streaming on Sunday. But probably not tomorrow. Alright, we made it over the hill. We did the thing, everybody. We made it over the hard hill. I might have to brighten this image in post-processing, because, it is so hard to see what's going on. But, oh my god, this train is so huge. Well, if we made it over that hill, we're gonna have no trouble making it over the next one, because the next one is a 1.4%. And that was a 2.4%. So, if basic math doesn't fail me... Gonna let that cool down a little bit, and then I think I'm gonna bump up the power. Gonna wait till it hits that point in particular. Never mind, it didn't hit that point in particular. We kind of need to pick up speed. Is there any reason we're not picking up speed? Like, we're not even going 25 miles an hour right now. Hold on. There are oil coolers in the DH4s, which are not helping you to not cook all the oil. Oh, nice, nice. I didn't know about that. That's actually really nice to know. I mean, we're still cooking the oil, but... it's not killing our thing immediately. You ever die but die again? Yes, in Minecraft. Alright, once we hit 30 mph, I'll kill the power a little bit. Alright, that's good enough. The blue light next to the oil temp gauge shows if it's on. Yeah, that's what I was wondering what it was for, and I figured it was about whether it was cooling down or not, but that makes sense. That makes sense. It's a nice little addition, nice little thing to have. I'm sorry I'm taking so much screenshots of this train, but I'm really happy with how it's turning out. Oh, I can do F2 to have a cinematic camera. Nice. Not that I'm at. Not that matters. Honestly, I just asked that out of the blue, but good response, law. Improv class is a blessing. Or was a blessing, I guess. I haven't... It's not like I've taken it recently or something, but... It was good while it lasted. Could always press F4 to have photo mode and everything pauses, and you would have oh, really? Wait, no. That's not it. That didn't work. There you go. There's photo mode. Not that I really need it right now, but... Oh, F5. Okay, F5. There you go. Yeah, that's the hotkey. That works. As long as we're maintaining around 40, we're doing good. And once we make it out of this valley, it's going to be free running, basically all the way, because we go around here where it's like 120 kilometers an hour speed limit, and then we go down and over to Girlfriend. I'm back. Has anything gone kaboom yet? Yes. Well, I mean, we ended last stream with the kaboom, but that's all we did. Oh, hold on. Problem solved. Perfect. But yeah, no, nothing has gone kaboom yet, though we are driving a... I mean, hold on, let me show you how big this train is. You can't even see the end yet. Because it's still in the trees. Yeah, this is a very long train, and it's gonna be so much fun when we get all the money out of it. Now, we only have 2 DH2s here. That's literally all we have, but hey, the less motive power we need to waste on these sorts of trains, the better, right? Less maintenance costs, that's for sure. So we're going to Girlfriend, TK. We've got ourselves a small logistical transfer and 2 loads of hazmat stuff. It is 9 cars and 10 cars. So in total we have 22 cars on this train, being pulled by a whopping 2 locomotives. I'm honestly really impressed with these locomotives. They're so good right now for me, you know. Helping make my life a walk in the park. Alright, how's the speed looking? We're getting around 45. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. Low maintenance costs. Where have I heard that before? Alright. It's 115 cars, 3,902 tons, 4 DE6s and 1 caboose. Jeez Louise, man. Oh wow, we're coasting, dude. We're going 65. Not like that's really important, because we got 120 kilometers an hour speed limit, but feels nice. Also, caboose? I mean, I've seen the caboose recently, but is the caboose worth it? Does anybody know? Because I don't. Looks like we might actually have to start slowing down soon. It's over twice as fast as the fastest Rose Line engine. True. True. For me, it's useful in VR knowing where the back of the train is when I have longer trains. True, that's fair. Absolutely useful for many things. I've also heard that there's a battery recharger in the caboose. You can teleport to the caboose, store your documents in the drawers, and it shows up on the map so you can tell where the end of your train is. Okay, that sounds really useful. It has a machine for paying fees. That's also really useful. I think that VR is great for depth perception. Yeah, that's true, that's true. So, I might pick that up then. I know where it is. I know where the car is. I've seen it on the wikis. Have you also seen the hand car? I don't know what it does, but I have also seen that it exists, yes. I remember grabbing, I think it was 6 jobs from the food factory using 3 DE6s and 82 cars. And this was during the overhaul, so I couldn't store all the jobs on me, oh boy. He took photos of the jobs with his phone and helped me organize the train. Oh, that's great. I love it. Did you know that if you stack all the elephants on the Earth to the moon, they probably wouldn't like it? They probably also, wouldn't, like, survive. Okay, hold on, brakes. We're going a bit faster than I want us to be. A lot faster than I want us to be. Okay, I think we're safe. Yeah, we're going straight through the steel mill. Also, nighttime in Derail Valley and Rosaline just turns these games into horror games. You're not wrong, you're not wrong. I've gone through the steel mill at like 75 to 80. I try and play it safe because I really don't like derailing. It's really funny, I have derailed so many times off stream, but whenever I'm playing on stream, I have not derailed a single time, except for the one time where I intentionally... Well, actually, no, there were 2 times. Time number 1 was an accident, but the car didn't derail. It just deja vu'd itself over a switch. And everything was fine. No real problems. And number 2 was the intentional derailment when we blew up the train, because it was funny. So, yeah. YouTube is eating my comments? Oof. Your rip. I've gone into the steel mill from one side and at 50 and thrown the train out. Dang, that's kind of impressive, because 50 is the recommended speed. How did you manage that? had to comment from my phone because it kept consuming them. That's weird. I mean, Dak had something like that happen recently. The best thing to do with the handcar is to get into sandbox, turn derailments off, put it in front of the DE6 and full throttle all sand. That sounds fun, but also a little chaotic. Yep. 10... You know, the makers of the game have embedded a code to check to see if you're streaming, and if you are, it makes it harder to derail. There was a weird little bit of squiggly track. This was before Simulator, don't know if it's still there. And the train hit it at just above 50, put the loco and car into the dirt. Yeah, it probably still isn't there, but... I mean, we can look. We can figure this out. We can try and find it. Let's see, where are we on the map? And we started this order like 30 minutes ago. I'm not sure we're gonna get the timeliness bonus on these things, honestly. I'm kind of concerned that we might not make it in time. But we're still gonna make a lot of money anyways. It was between the Y and the first yard switch. Oh, yeah, I think I know that track. It's kind of weird. It's not complete squiggle, but it is definitely squiggle. I can tell you that much. I missed it. What's your destination? We're going to the goods factory. We're going there with 3 loads. So we are currently pretty close to the goods factory. I'm gonna have to start looking for the Y pretty soon. It's coming around this corner. Somewhere. Okay, hold on. I think we need to hit the brakes. We are set the correct direction, but this is a 50-mile-an-hour curve. We are not set the correct direction, never mind. Oh god, that might actually cost us the run. We might not get our money bonus. I swear, if we're like a minute late to spotting these cars, I'm gonna be salty. Reverse direction, pedal to the metal. I know it's gonna take a second before we start moving because we have to let the air brakes fill. Okay, we're moving. And we're moving fast. Alright, so we missed our switch. We'll get it. I just had the same lull. After that, I just pushed my train the entire way. Honestly, that's something I would have considered doing, but I kind of like having my engines at the front of it. So here's hoping we make our job in time. I think we're gonna make it in time. I think we are going to do it, but it's gonna be we're gonna be doing this by the skin of our teeth again. I think. Once more with feeling stir. A while ago I was running the Mikado in VR, had a 600 plus tonnage job. Forgot what it was, but man, she did not have a fun time getting out of the harbor. I can imagine. That sounds kind of hectic if you ask me, but I haven't run the Mikado yet, I really need to. Alright, I think we're gonna be able to do this just fine. Watching that water level slosh around really threw me off. Oh boy. Oh, I know what you're talking about. That's fun. Alright, so two of these are going to D5I, and one of them is going to DS1, or D1S. So I'm thinking we'll try and park the D5I ones first, because those ones are going to give us way more money. And then we'll worry about the D1S one after we've got everything else sorted out. The longest train was slow out of the harbor. 4 DE6 is starting on the grain. Struggled to get it above 10 kilometers an hour before I hit the big canyon. You see, I'm proud of this train because we have 2 DH4s, and we never dropped below 10 miles an hour climbing that hill. We stayed at like 15. Especially if you do mountain jobs with only a 040 switcher you had since the beginning. Well, oh god, that sounds like hell, dude. I need to fix my hotkeys in this game so that I don't turn off the light by changing my character model. Alright. There it is! There's the town, baby! You know what, I'm actually gonna run ahead real quick to the town. Because there's two things I want to do. Well, actually, I guess 3 things. One, I want to make sure we're not lined to smash into the back of any cars. 2, I want to see how our orders are doing time-wise. We're sitting at 31 minutes. Okay, we've got time to finish all of these orders with ease. And then I want to go to the other side here, and we need to find track 5I. That's the one we're doing, right? Yes, D5I. So now we want to line the switches up so that we're going to park this train in D5I. Looks like we have 2 switches to throw. Now we're going to go back to our train. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, I see. We're... Wow, okay, nice. Changes PNG, makes it even more of a horror game. Honestly, with that Mikado, when she stalls, you essentially have to pray she'll completely stall. You open the regulator just a tiny bit, and maybe she'll get rolling. Open it up anymore, and she'll slip to all hell. Yeah, I can imagine. Had that plenty of times, especially on the military runs from the harbor to the base. Honestly, Derail Valley has such a chilling mood, much more than something like Railroads Online at the moment. Railroads Online just hasn't had enough new content in their latest update, I think. It's still fun, and I'm gonna play it this weekend, but I feel like I've kind of been carrying some of their content with the custom map stuff, you know? Alright. We're here. How's the train speed? We should cut the regulator. I won't lie, investing in a remote control for your DH4 is fully worth it, by the way. Ooh. Wait, you can remote control your engine? Oh, okay. I didn't know that you can remote control your engines. That's kind of cool. Just want to slow this down enough that I don't derail on that curve. So we want right, right, left. We have right, we have right. We have left. Yeah, true, the little cars are neat, but let's be honest, we want new maps and new jobs to do. Exactly, like... I want to make it so engines are more reliable. Honestly, I've been considering making my own video game. The problem is I don't know how to do that. I'm not smart enough, but I'm smart enough to design a game. I mean, I was hired onto the Railroad team for a while, and there's a reason for that. But... I don't have the coding expertise, so all I can do is, like, advise someone else when they're designing their own video game. And I have a couple of ideas on how to make cool train-based video games, but no talents. Alright. So we need to make sure... That is one hell of a weird noise. We got about 4 cars that need to make it in. And we have 3 cars, 2 engines, and a little bit of space. Yeah, okay, we can totally do this. Hold on. I mean, where there's a will, there's a way, but the same wish is stuck with me too. Yeah, exactly. One of these years we'll figure it out. We'll find something. Maybe you can get in contact with someone who will be willing to teach you a few things. Maybe. Maybe. It could be an interesting project on the channel where I do technical videos, because the technical videos do better than my actual entertainment videos, you know? And so if I could learn to code a game, that would be sick. Also, is the end of the line right there? Hold on. Oh my god, that's nothing. Alright, hold on. Where? There. To clear the sign, it is. And this sign right here is for D5I. Alright. Take that out. Pop the air brakes. hit a handbrake on that one. Alright, everybody, we're gonna make money in a second. How much you want to bet how much money I'm making, you know? How much... whatever. Words are hard. I'm thinking fast because I want to get this done quickly. Place your bets in chat. How much money are we gonna make between the two of these orders that we just completed? I'm gonna pull out a calculator here, actually, to figure out the money. Okay, so we completed that. We got ourselves 6765.5 plus 83809.5. 809.5. We just made 151 grand. Nice. And we haven't even finished the last job of this yet. We have one more job to complete. I see the buffer, I know it's there. I'm trying to clear a switch real quick. Danger. Whoo! Actually, that's a pretty huge problem. I don't think... we don't have the space to clear this switch. But we can do this. We can do this. How, you might be asking? It's called reversing the train real quick. It's called undoing the MU cables once you clear a switch. I'll talk to chat in a second here, I'm sorry, but... I gotta focus on the game real quick. Right, air brakes for the whole train. So the way we're gonna do this... So we take this engine. Oh my god, how much money do we have? We have so much money, boys. We hit the bumper a little too hard, boys. Oh, that noise scared me, actually. Oh, we actually hit it so hard that we broke the glass? Excuse me? Do I dare reload a save? Hold on. Can we load a save to fix that? 20... Yeah, we can load a save to fix that real quick. 'Cause that was enough to break glass? Also... Huh? Okay, video 2 mini was acting up there for a second. I might reload a save. Honestly. 'Cause that's stupid. Nah, I'm not dealing with that. Live with your mistakes. I ain't living with my mistakes that were completely unfair. There's a difference between, oh, you bumped into a bumper a little too hard, and the buffers are a little upset, and oh, you bumped into a bumper a little too hard, and all of a sudden your windows have all shattered for no reason, and your motor shut down. I was not going that fast. Alright, was this before I undid? Yes, it was. Okay. Alright, looks like I got all the cables sorted out. So now then, let's do that again. I'm still not going to respond to chat much. I have to focus on not crashing this, apparently, from hitting things a little too hard, but also from getting... Oh, well, I guess we hit the bumper already again. What the... Oh, that's because we didn't back up the train yet. Okay. Well, that's easy. Oh, wait. That's backwards. Hold on. That's forwards. Alright. Air brakes on full. Because I think... Yeah, we bonked into these cars a little harder than I meant to. Also, I guess we had bad stream luck finally. Took us long enough. Okay, reverse. So once we clear this... One thing I will say, don't get too attached to locomotives that you have. I don't know, why am I reading chat? I shouldn't be reading chat. I'm an idiot. Okay. Reverse. Move. Wait, hold on. Okay, it's clear of the points. So in order to do this, we actually have to run around the entire train real quick. Or run around the yard real quick. It's gonna be a nightmare, but we might have the time to make this work. Good morning from Europe. Good morning, good morning. Happy Thursday. Alright, so all we need to do is get these two cars onto track 1. Then we have all the money in the world. We can do our repairs. We can even buy a license for the steam locomotive. And, yeah. Though we actually, with this kind of money, we're getting close enough that we might just be able to buy the DE6s, which are gonna be so overpowered. It's gonna be so much fun, you know? Also, I didn't mean to alt-tab into that program. Sorry for the little flicker on the VTuber, or PNG-tuber stuff. Alright, let's see. So once we're clear of this switch right here, all is well. We're clear. Throw that switch, throw that switch. And now we just need to get these all into, D1S. I think we're gonna get the locomotive trapped in there for a little bit, but that's okay, that's okay. We just need to get the job done and get our money, and then we can, like, delete the cars for all I care. Alright, I can read chat now. If you made a game, what software would you make it in? I don't know game software, like, at all, so I have no clue. The games I want to make are either Routemaster Tower 86, that was the name of the first idea. And the second idea was, I don't remember the name. I don't even think I had a name for it. But... hold on. Brakes, brakes, brakes. I'll apply a little bit of air brakes. We're clear of that thing, that sign. And you know what that means. Oh, I have to... handbrakes must be applied on at least one car. Hold on. You know, that's fair, that's fair. So the two game ideas that I had were both like top-down 2D. Because programming in 3D is not easy, you know. Alright, we did it by the skin of our teeth. 47 minutes with a 49-minute time thing. And we got ourselves another 8 grand in the process. I'm gonna go turn off those engines so they stop wasting fuel real quick. We want to hit that button. Now we need to go down to the other end of the yard real quick. And power that off. Okay. So the two ideas for games were, one, Routemaster Tower 86 was basically like, how would I make Railroad better than it actually is right now? Because it'd be a train dispatching simulator that was able to have a lot of variety and to accommodate a ton of playstyles. I learned a lot on game design from Railroad, and I know how it would be done a million times better. And I also don't believe that I have any, on the contract I signed up for, that I have anything I need to worry about. So, like, they won't prevent me from doing stuff, you know? Alright, let's see. So there's a Harbor in Town run right here. Oh, we got ourselves 2 Harbor in Town switching jobs that are both really good money. I think we're gonna do these jobs. Let me skip to morning, though. Oh, it's almost morning already. The other game idea was, what if Railroads Online but 2D, where you'd have like a top-down view, and instead of having like a 3D view, you know, to tell where the terrain is, you could modify the terrain, and the terrain would sort of be marked with like tiles having height. So... I don't really know how to put it right now off the top of my head, but... I have plenty of ideas. They would both be 2D, they would both be top-down. Define shunting. Shunting is a British term. It is the act of moving cars from one track to another. Like train cars, freight cars, that jazz. Okay, yeah, no, I totally need to repay these fees. I think I'll repay the fee on LHO1. Because I don't know what that is. And that's not a bad fee, you know. That's reasonable. We'll take the money. But those two engines, if we can get that down to 25 grand. Railroads in line with modifiable terrain would be epic. Well, the thing, I can't imagine how much of a pain it would be to code, though. Well, see, if it's top-down graphics, instead of being like, oh, hey, here's, you're in a 3D environment, it's like, hey, this tile that you're trying to build on has this height unit. Do you want to change that? It will cost you this much money. It would be really easy to figure out. Maybe not to store on a save file, maybe. That might take up a lot of space. But it would be super easy to actually make function in the first place, you know? Alright. Power up. Get moving. You're effectively making a city's skylines but railroads. Exactly. Except it would be top-down, it would be 2D. Because, like, if you want a great example of top-down 2.5D, there's this strange little game called... what's it called? It's called Creeper World 3 Arc Eternal. And the way they simulate variation in terrain, again, is that it's a grid-based terrain. And every tile of the grid has a unit of height, and that's it. It's very simple, very effective. And so basically you'd use the same idea, just on a larger scale, because in Creeper World there's only a scale of 1 to 10 in the height levels. With this it would probably be like hundreds of feet, or whatever. And the shorter a distance between the change in height, the steeper the grade. And you can't, like, on harder difficulties, maybe you wouldn't be able to build, or to, like, place dirt until you had dug it up, but dugging it up costs, like, a little more money to do. Though if the dirt's already dug up, you can just buy it from somebody else. There's a lot of really cool ideas on how to make it work, and how you could have some really awesome terraforming tunnels, AI engineers that will do jobs for you, so it can also be a partial tycoon game. There's a lot of ideas to bounce around. Didn't you unlock manual maintenance yet? Yes, I did, and that's why I'm moving this train, right? Like, I don't know how to do manual maintenance, but I know I can do it. It would... yeah, here we go. Licensed manual service. Allows you to manually service locomotives at service stations for half the cost of what's listed on the career manager. That includes repairs, refueling, and other servicing. Kirby's Dream Course uses sprited height tiles in a similar fashion, if I'm understanding how you want it to look. The only question is drawing sprites at so many angles. Well, it's gonna be like... Kirby's Dream Course was drawn at an angle, but with this, it's just top-down. All the way. So... I don't think it'll be too hard to code, because the idea here isn't that you're trying to make the game look graphically impressive, you're just trying to make the game operationally consistent. And that way you can spend all your time trying to make the game run good and feel fun to play, rather than trying to spend time making it look pixel perfect. And since it's a two-dimensional game, you don't have to worry about bugs or anything. Or, sorry, since it's a two-dimensional game, I guess you only have... you still have to worry about bugs, but you have to worry about less bugs because you've got one less dimension to worry about. Okay, then, cool idea. Show topographic grading lines. Exactly, exactly. Topographical lines. And, like, if you're trying to go into the editor, maybe it'll get a little more technical with how the game runs. But in general, like, topographical lines, baby. Topographical fucking lines. It's the way to go. Alright, so what I'm doing right now is I'm grabbing these empty cars that are blocking off the other locomotive, putting them onto another track, getting the other locomotive and using it to pull this one over to the manual servicing station. Oh, another thing that's really nice about this top-down game, you can put in a Uinta. You can actually make the Uinta fairly balanced, and because instead of having the game be based on a system where you just need to move the most of one commodity at any given time, you can make it so the system is actually based around making mixed freight trains happen, and like have it signing contracts kind of like Derail Valley or Railroader does it. And using that, you can have an overpowered engine that is really, like, so overpowered most railroads don't need it. But the few times you do need it, you actually have, like, you have it, and you have a reason for it, you know? I don't really know how to... I feel like I messed up my words there, but whatever. Point is, you could absolutely have a massive steam locomotive like a Uinta. If you ever get the caboose and remote control, they both work together very, very well when you try it out. Well, I'll probably get the caboose, like, either before the next stream or during the next stream, honestly. Because I like the idea of it, so... If only Railroads Online had a bigger map, I would give anything for a DNRGW or RGS style map where you have longer runs than you went to would be justified. Exactly! And it would be a lot easier to code maps, like completely new maps, on a game where the whole premise is you can rebuild the map as you play. Like, you can redesign it, you know? Then you could add in tunnels, you could add in bridges with actual height limits. Could do a lot with that kind of premise. Alright, so I think we're just gonna put these cars over on D2O real quick. I think that's the easiest place to put them. But another nice thing about representing locomotives in the game is you don't actually need to represent them. If you want to have, you know, like a K27, you could just say, oh yeah, this engine is a K27, trust me, bro, and then have a small graphic for a locomotive, and it doesn't really matter, you know? That's the nice thing, you don't have to do all that 3D modeling. Just had a thought, Railroads Online has an ID for each tree to keep tabs of which ones you chopped. Wouldn't it just be easier to draw a spawning region for trees and just track the total number? Not entirely sure what you mean. Also, I think you got it backwards there. It has an ID... Well, oh no, you didn't get it backwards. Never mind, never mind. I mean... Spawning regions probably would make it easier, but it would also make it a little less consistent in a way, you know? I don't know. I'm not the one who designed that whole stuff, so don't look at me, you know? There's definitely better ways to make that whole thing work. Alright, fuel cutoff, because we don't need to run this engine anymore. But we will grab this one. Power it on. hand brake off. Heck, Sumter Valley Railway or EBT style map would be fun too. I would also way in the future like to see Cape Gauge stuff and Japan style map. I don't know if we'll ever see that sort of stuff, but really, the idea here, at least for where the conversation was originally going, was what if we made a game, you know? Because I think a lot of people, like, obviously there's a rail fanning element to all these games, but I think a lot of people would be fine with a game that's not quite so visually intense, but instead focuses on actually making the gameplay top-notch, you know? I feel like there's a pretty big market for that. Alright. Throw it in reverse. I think if anything... Yep. Alright. Oh, right, there was another thing I was thinking of doing. Because you know geared locomotives? Like how in Railroads Online they kinda suck because they're all so slow and so expensive. Well, one way in this hypothetical game I've been dreaming up about, off and on, randomly, one way you can make them better is that there would be tiers of tracks that you could purchase. And if you bought the cheap tracks, the Shays and Heislers and Climaxes and whatnot, you know, all the geared locomotives, they would do better on those tracks than other conventional locomotives. They would be slow, but they would also have a much higher or lower chance of derailing on the tracks. Like, if you had to say a K27, the K27 would totally screw things up and derail instantly. Or like a Uinta. But if you had something like a two-truck Shay, you know, not only would it be going slow, so it would have a lesser chance of derailing, but even when it was going fast, it just naturally, inherently has a lower chance of derailing on the cheaper tracks. Could be a really interesting way to handle it. And that way you could also make it so that people actually want to use Shays and cheaper tracks, because you could have it so logging camps move around the map. Based, like, they have certain general locations they try and place in occasionally, and you don't always need all the tracks going to that location, you know? And so you could tear it up and rebuild them, save a little bit of money. It'd be a really nice little way to do things, you know? Alright, this is the engine servicing facility, right? Certainly looks like it. Because that way... Yeah, I wish people made other classes of Shays, then rather than just one class you could get A, B, and C classes. Well, that's the idea, is that the Climax, there would be 3 locomotive types here: the Heisler, the Climax, the Shay, right? The Heisler would be the best at speed, but it would have lower power. The Climax, or the Shay, would be best at brain. Hold on. The Shay would be better at speed. Or not speed. God, I'm an idiot. It'd be better at power, but worse at speed. And the Climax would be able to reasonably handle both, There was one type of climax where you could toggle between what kind of gearing you had. And so I'm basing this off of that. Like, it would be rather good at both if you toggle between the modes, but it would also be more expensive to maintain. So even though you're getting, like, a better deal, it's also not a better deal at the same time, you know? Shay would be best at brain, another excellent quote of nonsense from Stir. But then you could have, instead of having it so there's one Shay, one Climax, one Heisler to represent the whole group, you'd be able to have, like, 3 Shays, each one getting slightly more powerful as you go through the years and get more equipment and locomotives that are better. You could have a couple of Climaxes, you could have a couple of Heislers, and work your way up a tech tree, you know? Rather than just be stuck with the 2-truck Shay or whatever. Sorry, I'm not chatting as much. I've been building a Roblox 440T. A 440T? That's a weird... Oh, wait, it's British, isn't it? Ew, boring. I think we went down the wrong track here. Hold on. My question is, would you include the Class D Shay? What's the Class D Shay? Like, I know what the Class A... Oh, wait, the Class D would be the one with, like, 2 trucks behind it, right? I mean, I don't see any reason why not to. Like, it would be very powerful, it'd be very big, chonky, but, like, it'd still be slow. It would fit with it, because the point... Yeah, I don't really have much problem with an engine like that, you know? I think that would work well in the game. It would have to be a pretty late-game locomotive, admittedly, but it would work fine. Then you probably have stuff like... As for other engines, you probably have a small switching engine, a bidirectional road switcher, a unidirectional mainline locomotive that could also possibly be a road switcher, but it is like... intended more for use, hold on, as a fast and speedy engine to move a lot of cars rather than as something that takes a lot of stops along the way. You could have a lot of creative designs with a game like this for how you handle the trains. Could have a fast express engine, a slow freight engine. I imagine it was a pain in the ass to maintain with all those gears and the big long drive shaft. Probably. One heck of a headache. Gotta go sleep. See you on Sunday. I might talk to you on Friday or Saturday about an NH for No Home for a Hero. Sleep well, TK. Sleep well. Oh my god, I see that track up on the hill right there. That's cool. I love the way the rain looks in this game, by the way. Aside from the part where this windshield wiper doesn't actually make it all the way up to the point where it's wiped. I hate that part. But everything else, I like that. I like that. It's nice. I would recommend you get some sleep, too. Nah, sleep is for the weak, man. And it happens to be... It happens to be a Thursday? Wednesday? Also, I just bonked. I really just bonked hard enough to break these windows again. Well, that one I'm gonna accept. I did fail that time. I was going a little bit faster than I meant to. But, okay. So, L093, this is the one I want to see real quick. Because, yeah, the cost... Okay, so where's the diesel hose at? How do you link it up? Thought I saw that flicker. Okay. Here we go. Does the hose go in there? I can't tell because apparently it... It's all in the wrong place. Hold on. Alright, air brakes. Now. That thing goes in there. Okay, so that's full. We can unplug that real quick. Go ahead and add some sand. Add some oil. That body is going to cost so much money to repair thanks to the broken windows. Wheels are good. Powertrain also got dinged up. Hold on. Oh god, this thing is gonna cost so much money to repair. I'm not... You know what? No, we're loading to save. I'm a coward. So... Is this one safe? Have we crashed by this point? Drum roll, everybody, as we figure out whether or not I had died. It looks like I had yet to die, so that means... we'll do this right this time. Alright, so I kind of want to see how much money it's going to cost us to repair these engines. Man, like if we went over to the other place. So I'm going to check that real quick. What happens if we try and get insurance to pay for it? Okay, it's 3,000... 093 requires 35,000, while the other one requires 25,000. So that's around 60,000. It reaches. Nice. You know what? Let's stick to one engine for now. Okay. Yeah, that's way cheaper. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's well worth our money and time. Okay. So now that we've paid that off, I don't think we need this anymore. Let's take a look at the jobs again, because I remember, yeah, there were these really good shunting jobs that we could do. So 2 drop-offs, that's not very good. Dude, I just did a butt ton of switching of roads online and McCain just oofed and saved another. Oh no. Oh yeah, I do owe a little bit of money to insurance. You're absolutely correct. That sucks, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, you can always just cheat it. Okay, so 3 drop-offs for that one. 2 drop-offs for this. That's a logistical haul. I think we'll start prepping a train for Goods Town and Factory. God, we might be here all night. I might have to call it quits, because we're taking forever. But I think we're going to grab these 2 contracts, because they give us a lot of money. Got a question, though. Do you know if string lining is accounted for in Roads Online? I think it is. I don't know. Might be. Alright, you know what? Don't want that link. I actually think... gonna uncouple these locomotives from one another. Because that'll save me money, because I'm only gonna run 1 engine at a time, you know? Was curious because all that switching was realigning a train to avoid string lining. That's understandable. That's fair. Alright. Wait a minute. Okay, the electronics are on. Why are the headlights... are they on? Okay, they're definitely on. They're just very hard to see in the rain. Weird. So I think what we want to do is we actually want to separate these trains into 2 trains. Because this train is in front, this train is in back. And this train is the one that has a more strict time limit on it. So, does anybody know if, like, the faster you get it done, the more money you get, or is there just, like, a static time bonus that you get for doing the train? Anyone know? Because I don't. Ooh, that's a DE6. It's a bonus, yes, no. Okay, okay. Also, hello, Eon. Welcome to the stream. If you beat the bonus time, you get an additional 50% of the job value. Okay, okay, that's good to know. Well, I guess it's time to speedrun these jobs, baby. But that means that I should focus on the job that has a stricter time bonus than on the one that has a better time bonus. Okay. Gotcha. Roger, roger. Well, on standard settings, custom settings change that. Okay, okay. Well, I think I'm on standard settings, so I'm pretty certain that applies to me. No worries. Alright, let's see. Okay, we're going a little bit too fast for my liking. We don't want to damage the cargo. Surprising creative mode doesn't give you the DM3, but it gives you the DH4. The DH4 is definitely the most interesting locomotive in the game so far. I'm liking it. It's a nice little locomotive. It's not the strongest one out there, but it's strong enough to get most jobs done. It looks, honestly, of the locomotives, I think it's one of the ones that looks the best. I don't know why, I just like these sort of like road switcher types diesels. It's been pretty nice. Okay. So we want 1, 2, 3... Perfect. While we're at it, though, let's go ahead and also hit the angle cock there. I'm having a blast with the S2A2. I really need to learn how to run the steam engine. But, like, the tutorial decided to cancel itself immediately for some reason. Like, I got in the steam engine off stream to do the tutorial, and I was just like, yeah, no, you can't do that, apparently. It was really weird. Are you okay? Okay, that was weird. Personally, don't cannibalize me for it, but I hate 2-wheel drivers, locomotives that only have a 2-wheel truck. Interesting, because that's one of my favorite types. Previously, it was basically a diesel that you had to shovel coal into. Interesting. Now it's one of the best steam engine sims. What do you want to learn about it? I have no clue how to operate that thing. That's the problem. But also, like, at this point, I mean, we've got a DE6 right there, and we're getting the money to actually buy one slowly but surely. So I might just get the DE6 and do the easy thing, rather than the chaotic steam engine thing. Oh, frick off! Why? Are we really having wheel slip? Oh my god, I am an idiot. That would explain the problem. I am dumb. Alright. So I think we're gonna put this train on the middle track here. So... the steam locomotive is interesting. At the smokestack on the driver's side, there is a valve for the air compressor which you need to turn to release the brakes. Okay, interesting. On a total side note and 100% unrelated, yes, I checked the handbrakes. I'm an idiot. Oh, I can't see anything from that side. Okay. Yeah, so I hope we have the right cars here. I'm gonna quickly double check. So we have 1, 2, 3 tankers. Yes, that is correct. Because we look at this, there are 3 tankers on this set. So. It's an early 1900s-ish steam engine. Gotta turn on the dynamo if you want power, gotta turn on the compressor if you want air, gotta turn on the lubricator if you want... well... Just behind the cylinders is another valve below the running board that has the lubricator valve. On top of the boiler, just in front of the cab, is another valve for the electrical generator. Interesting, okay. I'm kind of afraid that we're gonna smack into the rest of those cars before we actually get these cars spotted. So I'm gonna hit the brakes a little bit, slow us down, so that we can take this at a snail's pace. I think my fears might be for not. Oh wait, no, they're totally for something here. Look at how many cars are here, oh my gosh. We could possibly push these cars out of the way? Link him up, get him some air. Actually, hold on. Where is the track marker for this? Okay, so about 3 cars to the track marker, and around 2 to the cars? This is going to be a little bit tight, and I do think we're going to have to shove those cars, but... Then inside the cab on the driver's side, there's a long rod, so you want to pull that back to open the cylinder cock so you don't hydraulic. Then you have brakes, reverser, and throttle is normal. You know, a bit of fire would clear those rails out. You aren't wrong. But, unfortunately, these are corrosive chemicals. We can't light them on fire. It's not going to do the same job. Sad. Okay, how close are we down here? Oh, we're totally clear of that switch. So now all we need to do... Boo, that not only burns my skin, that burns in giant fireballs of awesome. Well, you can light them on fire. Once. Hey, that's a coward's move. You can light them on fire twice, man. You just have to somehow put out the fire first. Alright. So... Clear this switch. Throw that switch. Brakes on. Reverser backwards. phone on the floor. So then, once we get that all out of the way, we're going to grab this job, which pays us pretty well. And it's 2 drop-offs, which is an interesting choice. Gonna have to split the train twice, or once. Also, does anybody know if that phone number in the upper right actually works? Anybody want to actually, like, call it and see what happens? Oh god, why did YouTube censor that? It's a 555, they are the made-up numbers, okay. But for some reason, YouTube didn't put that in chat. It put it in the stream preview, but it didn't put it in chat. God. This keeps happening, and I'm so annoyed by it. Alright, so... Open. That's all set. There's a handbrake down at the end of this train that we need to hit. Because I am responsible. And now... let's see what jobs we got in the station. So we got this, 2 drop-offs. That's another... it's not really enough money for what it's worth. Okay, so we're gonna grab this, and we're also gonna grab this at the same time, because why not? Okay, so yeah, we want it from D51, and needs to go unload at BL1, or B1L. On the bright side, we can all see it over your head despite the sensor. Exactly! Everybody can see the horrible things. It's, the horrible comments. Okay, so 720. So the tanker closest to us happens to be the tanker we need to spot somewhere else. It's actually, like, really imperfect for us. So, where do these cars need to go? D1S, that's easy. And B3S. That actually is so easy, I might get it out of the way before we do the D1S job. This is like... why is this one worth... where is it? 3,000? 32,000? What? I mean, I'll take it. It's free money, but this is like super easy, dude. Why is this so well paying? Yeah, whatever. We take it. Easy job. Easy job. So we're going to B1S. I know where that is. I've been there a couple of times. It's... yeah, we come in from the northeast, which is the way we're already coming from, and then it's literally just the track on the left. Stupid easy to get to. After that, we then just need to park the hopper we are already linked to on 3S. And after that, the rest of the train goes back into Yard D. And Yard D is just the yard we came out of in the first place, so like... Dude, this is so easy. Also, I don't think I've ever used... Is this segment like a passenger station? Because I don't think I have ever used segment C over here. Is that like something they're planning to add in the future, or is it something that I can do now, I just don't have the license for it? Anybody know? Because I don't. Yep, passenger stations, and they're on the dev road map. Okay, okay. So it's on the road map. It is a work in progress. Good to know. I was wondering why there were certain segments of the map that I've just never used, like segment C of this town or segment D of another. Segment F of Harbor. I don't think we're gonna make that in time. Shut up, stupid little button. I know that we got wheel slip, and I don't care. Alright. So now... unload all the ammonia. Double check our job order. We need CCH 720. How convenient. It's literally right here. So now... undo the brakes. Hit the handbrakes. Undo the brakes. Pull forward a little bit, because this thing needs to go to B3S. Progress update. Side rods, cab, and driver have been added. Nice, nice. Where? Okay, I must... yeah, I didn't hit all of the brakes there, okay. Currently working on a bogey, cab detail, small details near the smoke box, and some funny avatars, since that's how we mark who has worked on it. Nice, nice. On the station maps, I think it specifies those as passenger. Oh, let's look. Oh, wait, right, hold on. I can go to the markings at the beginning. Yes, yard ID passenger, yard ID military, yard ID freight. Okay, yep, you're right. I didn't know, I didn't realize that. That's kind of cool, that's kind of nifty. Alright. I love the squeaking noise as we slowly move through the tunnel. Alright, so... B3S. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Why is my view slowly changing? Oh, that's because that thing is moving, I just realized. It's not that my view is slowly changing, it's that that's moving. I'm dumb. We all already knew that, though, so... not really news. Our angle cock. Let's go ahead then. Brakes on. Forwards. Oof, sorry, I didn't read this earlier, did I? My Wi-Fi went out for a few minutes, so, and then you go back to explaining the steam engine. Okay, okay. I'm probably not gonna remember all that when I actually try and use the steam engine. And I'm probably gonna buy the DE6 for first anyways, because it's like, it's so powerful, dude. And I like power. I like train go burr. I like easy, simple, and strength, all under the same roof. And plus, I think, isn't there a DE6 in town already that we have that I can grab once this job is all over? Just get 20 DH4s because it's such a quirky, not like the other girls locomotive. No, we'll get 20 S282s. Have them all blow up in unison. Alright. Now we got a handbrake to undo, and a switch to go quickly throw. Because this train needs to go onto 1S, which if... It needs to go onto 1S, right? Oh my god, wait, 1S is the track that was filled to the brim already. Okay, I guess it's not filled to the brim, but... What is this car? CBK 166? Does this have any purpose? Hey, Station Master, do you got a job for me with this car, or can I just yeet it into the void? It's got no purpose. I can yeet it into the void. So then, now if we throw this switch, it's not all lined up. Now it is. Better yet, a Minecraft stack of DE2s. Oh man, now you're just making me want to play Minecraft again, because we got that server up and running the other night. It's so much fun, man. It's such a blast. Also got to work on making that video to announce that we have a Minecraft server now. In before Speed comes back asking somebody to play with him. Alright, how fast are we going? I'm shocked my laptop can handle Derail Valley and the experimental Unreal 5 branch is satisfactory, but not Unreal 5 Railroads Online. Railroads Online is horribly optimized. It sucks, man. So I'm personally not too shocked. There's so much stuff that could be done better with that. Like, even my computer lags in the game. Admittedly, it takes a while to lag, but I've got, for heaven's sake, I've got an RTX 4070, I've got DDR5 RAM, 32 gigabytes. I've got myself a Ryzen 7 7700, and yet it still lags. And admittedly, I am playing on a world that's, like, really intense. You know, I've got, like, probably 100 pieces of rolling stock, 150, something like that. But it's an RTX 4070, it's DDR5. What more do you want from me? Do you want me to get a Ryzen 7 7700X instead? Make my wallet suffer more and my motherboard burn itself to death? So that's always kind of fun. That game is just horribly optimized. Can I ask what motherboard you're using for research purposes? Looking at the MSI B650 Tomahawk. I don't remember. I went for a cheap option. It's an MSI board that was like $75. Honestly, I'm considering buying something new, and because like it keeps crapping out on me. Every time I boot up the computer in the morning, I have to like turn it off 2 to 3 times. Like, not turn it off with the power button, I mean turn it off with a switch in the back that controls whether or not the computer can accept power in the first place. Because with me trying to push my RAM to 5600 megahertz or whatever, or 5600, not 56,000. For some reason, that just doesn't want to work the first time I boot up the computer in the morning. It takes a couple of tries and I have to restart and I have to wait like 30 seconds to make it work. That's a bit annoying. So I might be looking into getting an Asus motherboard with some better stuff on it. Because the problem is the motherboard lights light up. One lights up for the CPU and one lights up for the RAM. And sometimes if you're lucky, they go away. Usually it takes a couple of tries before you're lucky. What's your PSU? It is an 850 watt gold. It is an EVGA. If that's not good, I don't know what is. Semi-modular. And it's not like my computer's pulling a ton of power, you know. So, I'm not sure if it's the motherboard or that I'm trying to push the RAM to 5600 megahertz when the computer proper doesn't like that, but Tomahawk has like 8 or 9 USBs and 3 Gen 4 M.2 slots. Jesus, holy crap! If you're looking into that, totally go for it though, because like, yeah, I'm having problems with my current motherboard, but all things considered, it's just one thing that happens consistently at the start of the day and wastes like 2 minutes of my time. So, I personally would say, like, my concerns and complaints, they are something to consider, but I don't think they're a deal breaker. Also, send the link. DM me that thing, man. DM me that shit. I need to see this, because if I'm gonna be changing my motherboard... Oh yeah, your motherboard has a max RAM speed support, so if you open their BIOS to look at the name of it, go back to their webpage and check the clock spec. Yeah, exactly. 5600 has been working, though. I mean, after all, we're here, so... Okay, we got 48,000 out of this deal. I didn't mean to drop that on the floor. Meant to drop this on there. And we're now looking... We're so close to getting it, man. We're so close. Alright, so what I want to do... I'm going to move you over here. And let's see. So I know where this is. It's not at D5I, actually. It's right here. It's this train that we parked earlier. Oh, hold on. Wrong way. So now we want to unload a BL1, obviously, or B1L, B3S, A2S, D1S. Okay. A2S, that's a new one. I haven't seen that happen in a long time. B3S is a bit hectic, because I know there's already the other tankers over there that or the other tanker, singular, that I parked over there. But yeah, how much is the motherboard you're looking at, Fridge Duck? How much does that stuff cost? Because, oh wait, hold on, you just DM'd me, didn't you? Hold on. I can just check on Discord. Yep, thank you. $220. Not cheap. Yeah, that is admittedly not cheap, considering that you know, we're working on that that ON30 project model railroad for the channel, and that's kind of costing most of my money right now. But, as you mentioned, max memory clock is 6400. That ain't bad. It'll allow me to use everything I need. It's also got more RAM. It's got Wi-Fi. It's got more heat sinks, more PCIe X16 slots. I'm not seeing the M.2 slots though. Oh, there's one. Oh, are they all stacked on top of each other? Oh, that's actually really cool if they are. Whereas a line be like, spend $1,000 minimum on a computer to run it, or get 2 pieces of ON30 rolling stock from Bachman for the same price. Exactly. Well, we've actually been pretty lucky so far. Because most of our equipment, like, how much money have we spent? Cumulatively between all people. Let's see, probably around 100 for the passenger train, 75 for the derrick. Not including the steam engine that got stolen, because that thing got stolen. And then around $40 for 2 cars. So we probably spent around $225 on 4 pieces of rolling stock so far. We're looking into buying some more soon. We're looking into getting a locomotive. And that thing's probably going to run us around somewhere between $100 and $150. Which, you know, not bad for ON30 rolling stock. But we got to figure out what we're getting and how we're getting it. We're also going to be getting another couple freight cars for probably around $100. And then somebody's actually sending in a huge donation of stuff. So... I mean, I got an ON30 K27 for like $900. It was way better than getting a better laptop. Well, laptops suck. Like, they're okay, but in general, if you can avoid them, you should. That's what I've learned. Especially for gaming. They're not good at gaming. Okay. Link. Air pump, handbrake. Now, I would get an ON30 K27, but there's 2 problems. One, there's none on eBay. They're not being sold anymore by the manufacturer, so you can't really get your hands on any. And 2, hold on, actually, I need to check something real quick. I think I just put... No, I didn't put my orders on the floor. 2, my railroad has a minimum radius of, like, 18 inches. And, yeah, I don't exactly have, the K27 needs like a 26-inch radius in order to work. So, yeah, we're not getting that anytime soon, but we might get something else, but I prefer a laptop since I'd rather be able to easily take it with me between uni and home since I go to school 1,000 miles away. Okay, you know what? Fair. Fair. And really, like, a laptop for that kind of price isn't going to get you much better gaming performance anyways. K27 needs like a 27-inch minimum. I've heard it was like 26, so yeah, somewhere in that range, you know. It's kind of terrifying. But we're looking at the engines I'm looking at are the Bachmann Mogul, the 260, and the, hold on. Oh, I see, Fridge Duck, I see your message. Yeah, okay, that makes sense where they put all those M.2s. Anyways, a 260 or a 244 Forney, those are the engines I think we're looking at right now. The 260 is more common than the Forney, and it is able to handle a sharper radius. I believe it was like 12-inch minimum is what people did with testing. But the Forney would fit in better with the theming of the layout because it's so small, and you know, we don't have much room for the layout we're building. But probably gonna get a 260 for like $100. No DCC, no sound. Alright. We got the money. Keep it rolling. I have both a Forney and a 260, and my god, the Forney is way more worth it, even if it does technically need a larger radius. So, there is a Forney on eBay I'm considering bidding on. It's around $70, $80 right now. It's got less than 24 hours till it ends. There's just one small problem. The trailing truck is broken. It's not connected. I don't know how to fix that, but I'm sure it could be fixed. And it's also got this really cool wooden cab on it, you know? That could be painted up and really add a lot of personality to a tiny little locomotive. But one reason I think the 260 might be better is because Railroads Online. Because, you know, Railroads Online, there's no 244s in there. There's no Forneys. All you got is like a 260. You got the Cook Mogul, and that's nice. You know? Hold on. I need to spot these cars. Wait, you have a 262T? Dude, those things are like... Dude, I saw one on eBay and it was $400 plus shipping. It's insane. Because the person who was making them, the 262T, he came down with dementia and couldn't keep making the kits to convert them. But they're really cool because they're 060 STs. Like, it's a conversion kit from a saddle tank, HO scale, without the pilot or trailing trucks, into a narrow gauge side tank with pilot and trailing trucks. It's so sweet, but Jesus Christ, my wallet. $400 for a DC model. It was detailed nicely, at least. Meanwhile, I have like 8 pieces of rolling stock. Hey, you want some passenger cars? uh... because one person is donating like 10 passenger cars to the project. Dude, we bought like 2 on eBay already. We don't need any more, but, you know, he doesn't need them at all, so at least we have a use for them, but... It's a whole bunch of combines, a baggage car, a couple of coaches. Mostly from Christmas sets, but we're gonna paint them up and make them look a little better. Alright, let's go ahead and hit the brakes. Perfect. Throws a switch. Pull the lever, Kronk. I think Bachmann has all their manuals online. You should look them up. You know, that's probably a smart idea. Because that way, if I could pick up that Forney for real cheap, it'd make my life a lot easier. Both on my wallet, and if I know how to fix it, you know. It'd also make my life easier on that front. Plus, the Forney is undecorated, so... I would be able to paint it up in whatever paint job I want real easy. I got the Bachmann 262? Are you sure you got the Bachmann 262? Because there was a... For $200 from Train World? What? How are they selling that? Because I don't think... The 262T that I have seen on the market is not Bachmann. It's a Bachmann conversion again. It's like a kit, a custom kit or whatever. Okay, undo the handbrake. Get the air hose hooked up. Get this thing up. That was kind of silly. Link it up. I think I'm gonna have to link up to this car too. I can join the Discord and send the photo. It's the it's the Bachmann Trench. I'm an idiot. I was thinking like an American locomotive, not the trench engine. The trench engine makes much more sense. Okay, okay. Yeah, if you want to join the Discord, feel free to, of course. It's free. Anybody's welcome. There's some behind-the-scenes stuff that isn't free, but that's like behind a paywall anyway, so you wouldn't see that. So no worries. But yeah, the Trench 262. Okay, okay, I remember that one. Looks a little bit weird as an American, but who cares? It's a cool steam engine anyways. Alright, I think we can hit the brakes. Now it's barely in there, but barely works. It's effective. There. Put her in forwards. We don't need the wipers anymore. But yeah, we're looking into making a little ON30 project right here on the channel, so that'll be fun. I feel like I mention it like every other stream, actually not even every other stream at this rate, like literally every stream for the last week or two. But I think it's gonna be like 5.5 by 7 feet, something like that. 5.5 by 6.5 feet, plus a small staging cassette. Won't be too big, but it'll be nice enough to model a couple of cute little narrow gauge scenes that might be prototypical, you know? Okay, orders. That's all sorted out. So, these two cars right here, 356 and 986. Wait a minute. Oh, I teleported past it. Need to go to A. Well, these ones need to go to D1S. Oh, that was a bit of a lag spike. Is there space to put them on? Well, there's probably going to be space. We're gonna make it happen, you know. That engine was not supposed to be running away from me. I thought I made it over the hill. Why was it still slowing down? Oh, we're fine. We're safe. Send a photo of the K-27 in general. Alright, one sec. I'll check. Gosh, how long is that thing? Like 1.5 feet? Wow. That thing's pretty. There's this really good deal on a BLI C16 right now. $250. Only problem is that it's got some broken parts, like visual parts. Like, oh, it was $275 plus shipping, so like $300. But broken cow catcher, or damaged cow catcher, missing whistle. Okay, we didn't make it there. I don't know, she's absolutely massive, though. I can imagine. Though that thing is probably pretty huge. I mean, if we wanted to, we could probably figure it out by doing calculations based on the size of the train, you know? Since it's 1:48, we could just be like, okay, well, how big was the engine in reality? Let's convert that into inches and then divide it over 48, you know? Did I put on handbrakes? I did. I'm responsible. Good. Speaking of handbrakes, I should put one on over here while I remember to. And let's go to the station real quick and see how's the job doing. How much more time do we got in this thing? Oh, we got all the time in the world to complete this job. Okay, so I don't think we have enough space here between these cars, but we have enough space to shove them back anyway, so... That's a fun picture, Jan. Oh wait, how long is that train? I'm not sure I can even see the end of that thing in this photo. Hold on. I don't even know if you're still here, but... Dude, I'm such an idiot. My brain decided to mush together iron ore and raw iron together is one thing. I'm on your Lunar Ridge map with a lot of my own custom track. Took iron ore to the ironworks. Whoops. Rip. It's a long train. That it is. It's like, that thing looks comparable to the train I was running earlier on the stream. Okay, never mind. It's only 12 cars. Yeah, no, we ran a 22-car train earlier today. 12 cars is still respectable, don't get me wrong, but... Yeah, I did a 17-car, 4 jobs in one train yesterday. Oh, you can do more than... Wait, can you do more than 3 jobs at once? I didn't know that. I guess there's something we're gonna have to try on the next time I stream this game. Alright. Link to the past. Undo that. Are we clear of the sign that says what track we're on? We are, okay. Now then... Handbrake. Make it so the air hoses are working together. Undo that one. I'll like the new pick. Give me a second and I'll check it out. Okay, yep. Concurrent 2 gives unlimited jobs. Okay, okay. Highballing through the yard. Oh wait, that's not a crash. Okay, I thought that was a crash for a second based off of everything that's going on. That's pretty nifty though. It's pretty nice. Hot fire, full open throttle. Makes sense, makes sense. Alright, so this last set of cars wants to go onto A2. A2 is... Okay, so it's the closer track over here. So it's the track we're already lined to. I smell some DH4 gameplay. Yep, we're running ourselves a good old DH4, but not for very long because I'm probably going to unlock the DE6 in a moment. Alright, so... and then we're gonna have this job done, which is worth a boatload of money. It's almost 60 grand. And that's without the timeliness bonus that we are 100% getting. So, we're getting ourselves a DE6 before the end of the stream. Because there's also one over there somewhere. Hold on, let's actually go see it for a second. Yeah, there it is. Good old-fashioned big chonker. Definitely didn't Alt F4 where it's online after that awful mistake. That's a mood. Okay, is there even enough space here to spot these two cars? I hope there is. Might be blocking the road a little bit, though. Unless it's not a road, in which case, well, who cares? Handbrake. And... nice. 88,000 monies. We got some car damage. That's okay. You can pay this via the career manager. No environmental damage. Alright. All's well. Money. Okay. We'll pay... hold on. Let's go put away the D... let's go fix up the DH real quick. If the 244 suits your railroad better but has too big a minimum radius, may I suggest the 440? I think the 244 is actually a perfect size for the minimum radius, because the minimum radius we have on our current modular setup is 18 inches, and that seems to be the minimum that the Forney can reasonably handle. However, I think it'll be better for like a mogul. But at the same time, the Forney does look hella sick, you know? I'm thinking the Forney or the Mogul is nice because it feels like it's perfect for mixed freight traffic. You could see a Forney pulling a passenger train. You could see a Mogul pulling a passenger train. You could see both of them running bidirectionally. I've seen 3 cars on that siding. Alright. So it can do lots of stuff. I'll tell my buddy I've got a job for him to do. You'll see it, ask why I'm so stupid, and I'll ignore him. That's the spirit, kid. That's brilliant. Let us know how that goes. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to call it quits here in a moment. It is almost 11 PM where I'm at. And, we got the jobs done today. I can buy the DE6. If I want to keep playing this game, I can do it on my own. I don't need to stream it anymore. We've had our fun. We've had 2 streams in one day for a total of around 6 hours, probably. And I do need to start waking up at a more reasonable hour, because I gotta get up on Sunday to do the stream again, because, you know, we're gonna be doing our Railroads Online community saves. Well, not really community, but the save stream, you know, again. We'll do another op session on that. Alright. Back up the engine. Take her easy. Donk. Okay, well that was a little bit nasty, but it could have been worse. Let's go ahead. Fuel off. Let's go in here. There's a couple of... Can turn off the lights. Now... Let's see. Okay, so the 903... Oh, I need to link these engines up, don't I? Can I just MU cable them and nothing else? Will that work? Nope, I have to do more. Link them up. Link them up. Now can I? Okay. So we want 002, right? Yes. L002. Fuel it. Oil it. Wheels it. Powertrain it. Wallet. Alright, not bad, not bad. Now let's go back over to the freight depot real quick. Toss that in the trash because we don't care. Look at the fees. We do have some slight fees on the engine. Pay those off. Got some slight fees for the damage done to cars. Pay those off. And now we can buy the big locomotive. The Chonkaton. Whatever you want to call it. DE6. And we still have enough money left over to buy the steam engine if we really wanted to. Alright. GG. GG, chat. So that needs to go to Harbor Town. That needs to go to... Oh my god, so basically, literally every car that I separated needs to go to the Harbor Town. But you know what? I could probably make it work. I've got a DE4 and two DH4s and a DE6. And now we multiple unit up to 6 DE6s and all around the globe. Exactly, Eon. You get it. You understand me. Honestly, I could see myself doing literally all of these jobs. Like, most of them are hauling empty cars. They're all paying okay. Oh, this one's goods and factory. Wait, no, that's from goods and factory. I'm dumb. Now, the only concern is that doing all this, you know, we're going to have so many loads to sort out that it wouldn't be worth my time. So maybe I shouldn't do that. I could, however, grab these 3. Or these 4. Those are the best paying. I only expect you to do literally all those jobs. You know me too well. Alright. I'm gonna drop a save, and I think that's gonna be it for tonight's stream, folks. Thank you all for joining today. It's been a blast just sort of vibing, hanging up. I'm gonna need to start streaming more often, truth be told. Gonna need to do midweek streams like this on like Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. Something like that. Maybe not late night ones, but it's been fun. Thank you all for hanging around. And I am fully expecting all of you to appear. No, I'm not expecting you all to appear on Sunday, but I will see. I know I will see a lot of you on Sunday. So, cheers, everybody. Have a good night.